Druko and Tim are now standing in front of a very scary thing, and Crex is right next to it. You made it here. Ha! I think you've been told about this boss before. I have heard, and I didn't really do anything about it. What fun would it be if I would do something right off the bat? Maybe even disintegrate Patrick. I wouldn't have done that ever. Because I am that generous. But you are going to now face a monstrosity that I have led you to. And Nightmare doesn't mind being called that. He knows. And yes, it's a he. But it's way different than any game yet you've known. That anyone would have known. Game. Sorry. So, are you ready to face the ultimate nightmare? Which is Nightmare himself and I. I'm going to make Nightmare very strong. I've already done that. Before, he was just mist. I created his being, and he was telling me to do that. I am his servant, and I am going to serve him very well. Enough talk, though. If you beat us, you get out of the nightmare. If you win, I'll absorb your fear and kill you. Turn your fears into power, and we'll rule the dimensions. Nightmare will come to life and wreak havoc all over the place. People will not be able to do anything. Let's fight. Nightmare and Crex. They both have 100 health, but difference is Crex has defense. Nightmare doesn't, because Nightmare was just a creation. Which would be called slightly unfair, but it's pretty much what I've decided. So Nightmare originally will be floating behind Crex. Heh, I can feel you shivering already. Ha 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 ha! As if my voice wasn't scary enough. Of course it isn't, because people have been getting used to it. I'm going to change my voice, because Nightmare has the power to change anyone's voices to be scarier, or probably cooler, but mostly scarier. Now you have to face me in my ultimate form. Crex has also been turned into a nightmare thing. I don't even need help of anything. I love this form. So it's half health method, because I wasn't able to fit two of the 100 healths. So that's what the bosses are. And pretty much the only double bosses left. So now I am going to heal up the SP for one, everyone's SP. And the unexpected part will be I'm going to already put Brave's SP on 42, and you'll see why. So Druko will use Beam of Destruction. Actually, I'm not going to let them do anything. because they're automatically aimed for Nightmare. Because Crex has a cane of, oh, not cane, staff that lets Druko and Tim only see Nightmare, and Crex looks like a nightmare too, but he made Druko and Tim only attack Nightmare. So, that's what it will be. Nightmare is invincible. It was 7.
I can tell that you're all afraid of Nightmare and me. We're all scary. You won't be able to beat us both. You're too scared and you can't even wake up. Now it's time for us to absorb your souls. What? What are we hearing?
I'm gonna reroll. It's meant to be a high damaging attack. There, that's more like it. Not really cheating, but it's pretty much what it's supposed to be.
What just us? No!
Crex's cane is gone.
No matter, I can just create a new one. What? My power is gone.
So, it only did 13 damage, I think. Yeah, 13 damage. Because it's 25, but it only did 13. Brave, what are you doing here? I thought you were gone. Get through to your fears. You know that you learned that from Patrick. I heard Patrick when I was about to sleep. He even told me that you were in trouble, so I came to rescue you from this abomination. I didn't even know Crex looked like an abomination either. But I don't care. I'm not afraid.
But you should be. Enough talk, though. Now it's our turn.
Nightmare and Crex attacked together. They used Nightmare Mist. Nightmare used Dream Eater. Not getting that from Pokemon, it's just a move that I thought about. Dream Eater did 20 damage. And it's the only time that Nightmare is able to use Dream Eater. He healed Crex all the way back up. Oh wait, I was right by doing the 50. No, I mean, yeah.
I bet you can't see anything. That's Nightmare's doing, not mine. Are you able to see us?
Brave's aura resonates. I know where they are. I'll tell you where. Now I'm letting Draco use Beam of Destruction. And Tim, I'm going to use Ability Storm. And in the Nightmare, Ability Storm is only lightning. So Tim is now a lightning phoenix. Because he got through to his fear. So, the first attacker is Brave. Double 6. Perfect. One more. 13. So, no, 15. So it did 8 only. He is right here. One, two, 3, 4, 5. The Nightmare mist fades. Now everyone is able to see Nightmare, and they are no longer afraid. Now, Beam of Destruction. Reroll. 1. There. I was counting it. I was counting the resetted rolls. 17, but only did 9. And then it's Tim's turn, and he's using Ability Storm. Two, 4, 6. Another thing, I have to get higher than a 9, or else the lightning attack gets absorbed by Crex's cane, and staff, and it does double damage. Is my video okay? Good. It's still going. Nightmare is weak to lightning, so it only did it only did 12 anyway, so it was 6 to 4. Nightmare used Nightmare Spear. Turns into a I'm not going to say it. Fine, I am. A demon's fork. But only did 10 damage. Crex used lightning spell on Tim.
Ha ha, what?
It did nothing. Crex is very mad. I'm letting Draco use Hammer Tail, and then I'm going to let Brave use Slash. No, Roar of Rage. rage is what I'm going to let him use. And then Tim is just staying there. But first, I'm going to baby out. This really is like a live stream because I'm not editing this. If I were recording on the computer, I would have edited, but I didn't. So Hammertail, Roar of Rage, and Tim is just using a normal attack. So if I get a double, I'm automatically doing Roar of Rage. Double 6, Roar of Rage.
No, I'm attacking you, Crex.
Did 36 damage. Hammertail or normal attack. If I get another double, then it's a normal attack unless it's a double 5. Double 2, normal attack. 7, but only did 4. What I just realized is that I'm giving Nightmare the defenses. I forgot that I'm going to just give him the defense. I'm cutting him a break. Nightmare and Crex have the defenses. On hard difficulty, he has a defense anyways. On easy difficulty, he doesn't. So, that was normal attack. And then that was 4, so it was this, and then I removed 1 and replaced it with this. Now it's night. Oh wait, no, I still have Hammertail left. 6. Only did 6 anyways. Nightmare used I'm trying to think. Darkness Beam on everyone. Crex used Lightning Spell on Brave. Wait, I didn't remove Tim's yet. There we go. Now, what am I doing? I just removed Nightmare's health completely. I forgot how much health he had left. It was 14. Or 14, I meant just 64. Which I'm going to give him 64 right now. $64, so it is like this. And Crex has 79 health. I think I might be able to fit that actually going to see. Oh, nah, I'm not gonna try. So, Crex uses lightning spell on Brave. Crex's attack is only 10 though, which is really 5. And now I'm going to use Ability Storm again. I'm letting Brave use Roar of Rage again. And I'm letting Druko use Beam of Destruction because it's the second turn. Beam of Destruction. 4 dice rolls. I got a 5 on this one. Like, I'm going to do that. 20, but it's really only 10. And then using either Roar of Rage or oh yeah, I'm just using Roar of Rage. Goes through any defense. Now Crex has 50 health left. I'm gonna do this. So 50 health left for Crex. And then wait. Actually, I use Beam of Destruction. That doesn't go through defenses. So actually it would have only done 10. So really, Crex has 60 health left. Which is still fine. I can still do that. Or I thought I could. I swear I could have. I thought I could. Well, I can, actually. There. Now he has 60 health. Was that? Yeah, that was 10. Now I'm using a normal attack from Tim. No, Ability Storm. I'm just gonna roll 1 die. That's what I've always done. 2. A messed up roll, but it's still a 6. 1. 9. And guaranteed 9 damage to Nightmare. If it's lower than a 9, I think I said 9 or lower, but I'm just going to say lower than a 9, which means if I get an 8 or lower, then it goes to Crex. So, remove that, and then 1, 2, 3. How's the recording going? I'm pretty paranoid that it's going to stop on me because of the storage, though I'm slightly doubting it. And now Now it's the enemy's turn. So they're not on half yet, so they're not mad yet. If they were, then I would make them have, then I would let them have fusion moves. Crex uses Cane Smash on, I keep saying Cane Smash, Staff Smash on Tim. And Nightmare uses Fear Beam. So that, and then remove this, and one, two, three, four, five. So really, he has. I think I didn't exchange the health yet, so. I think Tim actually has 35. Draco still has 70, and no. Yeah, Tim has 35. Brave still has 72 or 74, and Draco still has 70. That can't be right. Yeah, it is right. I'm just not remembering it right. Oh, now I'm thinking Draco had 20 health left. Has 20 health left. Man, I don't even know. I'm going to still use Ability Storm one more time, and then I'm going to use Roost. Then I'm using Hammer Tail and Roar of Rage. Using Roar of Rage or... Well, that's basically it. Using Roar of Rage first. 11. Then using Ability Storm. 3, 5. So I got a good roll. 5. I'm using it on Nightmare. This, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm using Hammer Tail. Imagine if this ended up being a double. Nope, it ended up being a 3. Yeah. Either way, it's only 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think now they're on half. So now they're going to use their fusion move, which is called Nightmare Hammer. Okay, staff creates a hammer. $15, $10, $5. Doing this. 4, 5, 5. And then just 5. I don't remember if Draco had 10 health or 60 health. I think he had 6. Yeah, Draco had 60 health. So I'm doing this right now. My back is hoiting. $60. I have another black die with the orange spots. I keep thinking that I do, but I actually don't, which is so dumb. I had 8, but I had 7. So Brave is the only one. Actually, I was right that everyone still has doubled health because Crex used lightning spell on Tim, and Tim wasn't attacked much, so I was right. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to use Ability Storm again. Was Ability Storm a recharging move? I swear it wasn't. It wasn't. And now I can use Werewolf Strike, which I'm going to use. And I'm going to use Hammer Tail. Yeah. Hammer Tail and Werewolf Strike. 7. So I am using Hammer Tail. It only did 4. This boss fight is taking really long because I let Nightmare have the defense as well. And then I don't know what I'm doing. Was Werewolf Strike a 5 roll? Yeah, it is a 5 dice roll. I'm gonna do a silly move. I basically re-rolled because I rolled 2 dice each, which meant I re-rolled 1 of the dice. But I still got 2, but still fine because I am doing 15 damage, which is really only 8. And I'm using it on Crex.
My voice, why is it going back to normal?
And then Ability Storm, which is just lightning. 6. 6. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I got the rarest thing. I got triple 6s. I did say Nightmare was weak to lightning. Nightmare only has 20 health left. Crex used oh yeah. Crex, no. I was thinking of letting Crex use the move that evenly shares the health, but instead I'm just going to let Crex use his own move, which is which is Earthquake. Nightmare used Nightmare Land. I'm a messy boy. I don't even remember how much health Tim had left. I'm going to say he had 24. No, I would have been wrong. I forgot. He had this much health. That's probably what I remember. So, Earthquake did 10 damage to everyone, and then another Sleeping Nightmare did another 10. So Tim has 62 health left. No, 52. 30, 36, 42, and then 2 5s. $54. No, 52. No, Graves was 54. I'm having terrible memory loss. Imagine people just saying, "You have so much. You have a very bad memory," and I would say, "Yep, I do. I'm super terrible at remembering, and I'm not sarcastic. It's true. I'm terrible at remembering things. I'm starting to have a very poor memory system. I don't know why, and that's a bad thing to have right off the bat. Just super bad memory." And then Druko had his health removed. It was 10. Alright. So, now I'm using Ability Storm again. Brave already used up his ultimate move, so I'm letting him use an item to let Tim's SP go back up. And I'm letting Druko use Chaotic Slashes because I made a mistake by thinking the ultimate beam. No, what did I do? I think I did Hammer Tail. Yeah, I did Hammer Tail. I think I'll be fine. I'm not gonna think I cheated because I didn't. I don't even remember how much SP I had left anyway. Brave, I'm going to use Roar of Rage. No, I already used up Brave's turn. So, I let Tim use a move before he was healed. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do this. 4, 5, 2, 11. Oh my goodness, I recorded for so long. So 11, so now Nightmare only has 9 health left. And you can tell I'm aiming for Nightmare first. Because Nightmare is causing Tim's only a weather attack to be lightning. And then I'm using Hammer Tail. 4. So it's only 4. And I'm going to use it on Crex. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now I'm going to let Nightmare use a leeching move. It used Sacrifice. And what it does is it grabs Crex and then dives. $15. And what Sacrifice does is that it takes some of Crex's health. I'm thinking just 5. Because even though if it did 10 damage to everyone on hard difficulty, he would heal by 10 as well. Now I'm letting Brave use Roar of Rage. I'm not going to let Druko attack. And I'm going to let Tim use... I'm not letting Druko use any special attacks. I always say not letting Druko attack. But I know you know what I mean by that. And unless you don't, then... Now I told you. I'm using normal attack. 3. 5. 3. 11. So now I'm using a normal attack because of Nightmare's health. Unless it ends up being a crappy roll like I rolled. And that was Druko's attack. So I'm letting Nightmare use Sacrifice again. And then I'm using Roar of Rage. 7. Nightmare used Sacrifice. So, did 15 damage to Tim. And then... And what Nightmare and Crex are going to drop would be... Nightmare would drop a max power core... Well, hyper core and a max power core, and then Crex is going to drop a hyper potion only. So, I am going to... Well, first, I'm just going to do this. And then I let the pink die be Nightmare. I'm going to... I'm thinking of only using normal attacks other than Tim. I'm going to let Tim use Ability Storm. Because by then, using normal attacks, Nightmare will be gone. Unless I roll terrible rolls. 5, which only does 3. Which by then I would be risking it. Or I would just be doing a terrible move. I hate my rolls so much. Never mind. I got a 7. I was like, please give me a 6 so that I would change my mind. No, wait, that's Brave, not Tim. Nightmare is now knocked out.
No, let me absorb your power. No, that's too much.
Crex has now turned into Nightmare. But Tim can now use his ability. 2, 4, 2, 8, but only does 4. Weather, Avalanche. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After this, I'm definitely having a popcorn party. And now, actually, it's Nightmare Crex's turn, and he uses Final Gambit. Final Gambit is that everyone takes 15 damage. And he uses that from now on. That's what happens if you defeat Nightmare. If you defeated Crex, Nightmare would have turned into Mist and would have given you an instant game over. So that's why I defeated Nightmare first. If Crex was gone and Nightmare used Sacrifice, then it would turn into Mist and give you an instant game over anyway. So, now I'm going to use... And actually the Final Gambit does more damage each time. It will do 20 and then 25 and then 30. And then 30 damage and then insta-kill. So, I'm going to use Ability Storm again. But I'm letting Druko and Brave use normal attacks to see if I get a single double. 6. Which only does 3. Yeah, I'm able to defeat Nightmare Crex. 8. Only does 4. Now, Ability Storm. 4. 1. 1. So it's 6, but it only does 3. Actually, no, it will do the whole 6 damage because it's weak to fire now. Everyone has now awakened, and they couldn't find Crex anywhere. Crex got trapped in the Nightmare, but is he gone? Is he really gone? Next time, in Druko's Tale, we're doing the last cutscene before reaching the top floor, and everyone's health has increased as well because of the healing orb, because the chapter has ended. And we are going to be doing the adventure before the finale. It's going to be very exciting. See you guys then. Bye. Also, really quick, the only enemies Druko and the others are fighting are alien miners, alien majors, shadow miners, and shadow majors, right? Am I right about that? Or is it just shallow minors and shallow majors? Yeah, I'm right. It's shallow minors, majors, and alien minors and majors. Which I figured out what to do for the final boss fight.